Hey dudes, today I want to talk about making a walkie-talkie effect in Pro Tools. Now, there's 3 major steps that we need to do. We need to EQ, we're going to actually over compress, and then we're going to add some distortion. So let's jump right into it. All right, so here's our file. Come in, listener. Go ahead. What's your 20? Right? Sounds way too clean, nothing like a walkie-talkie yet. So let's get going. So first thing is we're going to just add a plugin under Dynamics. I'll just do this with as many stock plugins as I can. So here is our compressor limiter. Now, if you remember before from a video that's hopefully flashing at the top of the screen, we changed our ratio to something like that. We changed our threshold to something like that. We added a little bit of knee. In this case, we don't want to. We want this to be as sharp and distorted as possible. But let's go to something even like 25:1. So remember, I'm typing it in, or I can just swing this knob up and down. And let's really squash this threshold. So I'm going to bring it down. I don't know. Let's land somewhere around 28 or something like that. We can always change this. And then, so this is going to be pushing really hard against it. Come in, listener. Go ahead. So you see it has that like over compressed feeling. That's good so far. We want that. And then we're just going to push the opposite direction back up with some gain. So maybe 6 dB or something like that. Come in, listener. Go ahead. So it has that really like squished, squashy feeling now. Good start. So the second thing we're going to do is go insert, plug in EQ. EQ 7 band is fine. I'm going to cheat a little bit because why not? There's a kind of cool preset under special effects called cell phone. We can always change this, but basically what this does is it's a heavy high pass, heavy low pass filter. At 866 and below it's cut off, and 2.95 kilohertz and above it's cut off, and then there's this big giant boost at around 2.4. You can change these numbers, but let's just listen to it. Come in, listener. Go ahead. So it's starting to sound really good, right? It's just removing all the like richness and clarity and everything like that, and just boosting this one sort of kind of radio feeling frequency around that 2.4. So we're moving, but it's still not quite sounding right. So let's get that distortion in there, and I think it's going to take it over the top. All right, so third in line is to go to insert again, plug in, and let's go to harmonic. And then I got a bunch of different plugins here, but let's go with this Sans Amp PSA 1. So I'm going to cheat a little bit again. I'm going to go to the presets. You got screaming leads, you got fuzzes, you got crunches. But there's this other little folder up here. There's this one I found that's called Bad PA. And this is basically modeled after a bad speaker system, which is exactly what we want. We want a little bad speaker for our walkie-talkie effect. So let's play this.
Come in, listener. Go ahead. What's your 20? I'm on YouTube, sir, learning how to make a walkie-talkie effect in Pro Tools. Affirmative. Over and out.
All right, that's it. Just 3 steps to get this effect. We pushed really hard with the compressor down and also gained up. So we made things less dynamic. We removed low end, we removed high end, and we boosted around 2.44 kilohertz to give that kind of radio effect. And then to push it over the top, we added some distortion to give it that real crunchy, overdriven sound. And I think that we came out with a very successful product. I hope this tutorial helped you, and I'll see you on the next one. Later, dudes.